Kia ora tā whakahua whānau, ko te rohoroi tēnei rā. Let's do the photos of the week. Okay, so we started off with the walking to work photos this week, and there was one particular morning, it was just really awesome. You know, some mornings I walk to work and I get 300 photos, like this particular morning here. And then other days when I'm walking to work, there's just absolutely nothing. I just walk all the way without taking a single photo. And but this was one of those particularly great mornings. Just a really dappled sky with unusual, interesting cloud formations and the golden sun as it sort of crept over the horizon. Much like it's doing right now, straight into my eyes. It's a bit of a killer. And here's the old shag drying the wings. Just a beautiful still morning as well. And in Wellington, it's usually really windy. So it was fantastic just to have the still harbour, as you can see here, and the golden dappled sky reflected in the ocean. Oh, it just makes for really interesting photos and just really cool to be able to be out there and take the photos. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that. But sometimes walking to work, it's a little bit tricky to find something new and interesting. So it really helps when the weather comes to the party. And then last weekend we went to Otari Park, myself and the wife, and it's over in Wilton, in Wellington, actually next to Zealandia Reserve Sanctuary. So it's a pretty cool spot to go. Just a nice, easygoing bushwalk with a lot of sort of meandering trails through a valley that runs from Wilton through to Crofton Downs. And so we just took the opportunity to take some photos, and I was shooting on the EOS R with the Canon EF 70-200mm f2.8 IS USM version 2. And my wife was shooting on the Canon 80D with the EFS 18-135mm f3.5 to 5.6 IS STM. And so we got some really nice shots. I was hoping for a bit more bird life. We saw a lot of keraru and a few tuis and some kaka flying through, but there wasn't as much birds as I was hoping for. That was kind of the reason why I wanted to go there. But as you can see, just some nice trails, easy going. Nice spots to stop for a picnic. But we did manage to play with these butterflies, get up real close, and get some cool spiderweb shots. I like this jumping bird here, just like springing away. I think it was just a blackbird or something plain. And this photo here, Bells took, I just love the way the spiderweb is sort of coming out of the tree. You know, quite creative from the spider. Hasn't really spread the web very wide though, so here's hoping it manages to catch a kai. The great thing about shooting in the bush is the colours. You can really pull out lots of greens and yellows and shadows, highlights. We've got this blackbird here, looking back. What you looking at, boy? And you know, because of the leaves and the trees, you get some really nice, interesting dappled light coming through. Has it just gone really dark here? The light is so changeable here because the sun is going back and forth between the clouds. But one thing I really like about shooting in the bush is you get this really nice dappled light as the sun comes through the trees and lands on your subject or lands on the ground or whatever it is. And you can also find a whole lot of natural frames. So with the trees and on the walkways particularly. So that's pretty cool. We had a good time out. I think it's free and it's right off the road. Just lots of nature right there. You can park your car and literally be in the bush. And here's a shot I took yesterday morning outside the cottage. I got up and it was just such a still, dark morning at 5:45. So I was able to get this cool Milky Way shot. Now, astrophotography is not my thing, so one day I hope to practice it and get a bit better. And then just to sign off this week, I want to leave you with this photo here. And we all know the state of the world at the moment with the pandemic and all that sort of thing. And we all want to keep safe. But this sort of photo here just illustrates to me, you know, at what cost is our safety? You know, this sort of thing in the oceans is never cool and it's not cool now. And this is a byproduct of keeping ourselves safe, that we have to cause harm to other species. Or I don't need to say any more than that. This picture speaks for itself. Well, that was the photos of the week. Thanks a lot for watching again, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.